So I have repeatedly said that when it comes to this year's midterm elections, Democrats cannot just run their campaigns on, man, Trump sucks and we hate him and you hate him, so vote for me. That's not a winning message. Everybody already knows the guy sucks. Everybody already hates him. Everybody knows the Republican Party isn't doing anything. Democrats have to run on solutions. You can't do the Republican thing of saying your life sucks because of these people, so vote for me. You actually have to offer them something. And that brings us to a very good question here from Noobmaster69, obviously a fan of Avengers Endgame, says, "Hi Farron, first off, thank you for everything you do and thanks for the great content. I voted for Trump in 2024, and after seeing what has been going on, I have deep regret for my vote, and I wish I can go back and change it if I could. I don't like what's happening to the economy, and it's only getting worse because of Trump and Republicans. I was wrong, and I should have listened to the warnings you and others have given, and for that I apologize. I want to vote for Democrats in November and the next presidential election. What will the Democrats do to make life more affordable?" First of all, thank you for that comment. Thank you for, you made a mistake, you know it's a mistake, and you're pledging to not make the mistake again. That is exactly what we want to see. I mean, not just in politics, just literally in life. Like, hey, I screwed up, it was bad, shouldn't have done it, won't ever do it again. Boom. That is learning, that is growth, that is awesome. So full kudos to you for having the courage and the strength to admit that, and of course, the self-reflection. That is awesome, and I love to see it. Second part's a little bit more difficult. What are the Democrats gonna do? At the moment, I'm at a bit of a loss, right? Because I know what they could do. I know what I want them to do. I want debt-free college. I want universal health care. I want environmental protection. I want an infrastructure that actually works. All of those things would make your life more affordable. But the big thing that the Democrats would have to do, and we are starting to see this at the state level, Hawaii is leading the charge, and a couple other states are starting to try to do this as well. You have to get the corporate money out of politics. As long as we have that corporate money flowing into politics, we are not going to see anything close to price controls, anti-price gouging legislation. And without that, these corporations are going to continue to make everything unaffordable. Another thing the Democrats could do, pass a law banning private equity from buying private residences. That's one of the biggest problems we are having right now with the housing market. We have all of these companies, BlackRock, obviously the big bad villain here, but there's plenty of others as well, that are going in and in some instances buying entire neighborhoods. Like 50 to 100 homes. We're buying them all, jacking up the prices and selling them at an inflated rate. Or worse still, we're not going to let you buy them. You have to rent. And the rent is astronomical, way more than what you'd be paying in an actual mortgage payment. So housing becomes unaffordable. Price controls, other legislation to prevent private equity from buying up all the homes would absolutely put an end to that. Universal health care, that one speaks for itself. Medical bills are the number one cause of debt and bankruptcy here in the United States today. That has to end. And yes, if we had more manufacturing here in the United States, it could help lower costs. But in order to do that, you have to take away the tax incentives of these companies offshoring their jobs. And yeah, they get tax incentives for that have been in place since the Bush years. That's something a lot of people don't know. So take away, strip them of their tax incentives, force them to build at home. And yeah, you're going to pay a little bit more for labor, but you now have employees that are making enough money to where they can buy your damn cars or buy your air conditioners. So there are lots of things the Democrats could do. I hope they do each and every one of them, but I can't make promises for them. They have to show you that this is what they're going to do. They have to explain it to the voters. Hopefully they do, but we'll have to wait and see.